it's fine. It won't be the same opening, but it's good. So I'm gonna drop this in here. I'm gonna have let's see. Sean, can you just read personally over these questions I put in there? I'm gonna have you read it.
Yeah.
I'll have you read it here in a minute as they finish up.
Read your questions.
I just dropped the 4Rs framework, so you're going to introduce the 4Rs framework. Okay.
Now?
Just go ahead and read it personally to yourself, so you have 1 or 2 times to read over it.
Okay.
See a little more of these come in. Seem like 2 come in of these. I would have asked, just send it out to do it as a testimony, but I never get none of those back, so gotta make sure to do it here. Do love it though. Once we get you men like in that groove, I love it. Like if you look at school right now, you men are in like an amazing spot that's very difficult. We're getting in a rhythm that's just it's not normal, but it's amazing to watch. It's like those places in the military, man. It's like so sweet when everybody's like just on point. The thing is, we're all different. It's even more beautiful. As Sean says, fingers in the magic, man. We're getting there. But all it takes is anything and everything, right, Sean?
That's it.
That's it. That's all.
Small fee.
Yeah. Good, thank you. Christians isn't either coming through or something happened. I don't know. something might have happened with yours, Christian. Maybe it'll come through later. Or did he see the one that checked off right there?
Christian looks like did
Something
check
happened.
off.
Yeah, his deal isn't coming through. So it's good. Let's go ahead. Sean, maybe you read that piece. Thank you, man. Really trying to dial in on myself. It's almost the same. What I'm having you do right now is almost the same as what I'm having you step into as well. Kind of your own way, though. So
All right.
you helping me out with that.
I didn't realize I was muted and had my camera off. All right. Reflect, record, refine, release. You ready, Ray?
Yeah, let's do it, brother.
What truth hit deepest this week about serving others? Do you want me to answer these?
Nope, just
Okay.
read them. You're going to introduce them once, then I'm going to introduce. We're going to open up.
Tracking.
And right before we do our breath and prayer, I'm going to have you do it one more time.
Got it. Record, write or speak it raw. If you need to practice 1 to 3 times, do it. Refine. How will you carry this truth of service into body, being, balance, or business? Release. Who needs the freedom you just found through serving? You're not naming him. You're writing the message for him and for the man you've been.
Okay. Awesome. So I'm going to start with, and I kind of liked it yesterday, just reference as well, like dialing us in. Theme here today is a strong man is a serving man. I love this right here. Leveraging power for love. Scripture focus, Matthew chapter 20, verse 26 through 28. And really, we were covering the greatness through service. And then there's also John chapter 13, verses 1 through 17, really diving into Jesus washing feet. So, men, what you carry from this week will either drift or multiply. Today, the end of the week for us, today we lock it in, understanding the ultimate act of strength. So, welcome to Sovereign Savage. This, what we do together, is chasing alignment, where truth is war and men rise. Men here rise. We're built through consistency, forged in spiritual resilience. So let's be present. Let's be present here together, waking up early in the morning to be present here together in body, but also in spirit, and be present together in spirit. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and breathe, then we'll pray. Okay. Actually, I want to do the breath, then it before. No, actually, Sean, go ahead and read that right now again before we do breath.
Okay. Pull it back up. 4 R's framework. Reflect. What truth hit deepest this week about serving others? Record. Write or speak it raw. If you need to practice 1 to 3 times, do it. Refine. How will you carry this truth of service into body, being, balance, or business? Release. Who needs the freedom you just found through serving? You're not naming him, you're writing the message for him and for the man you've been.
What hit you biggest this week, man? Here we go. We're going to breathe. Breathe in 3, 2, 1, in. Hold. And Swan in deep. Good. Go ahead and breathe normal. What hit you hardest this week? What was it that stuck with you or caused the shift? What is it that you're supposed to hold longer than 1 hour? Longer than 1 day? Longer than 1 week? What is that one truth that you're holding on to for a year to change not just what you do, but who you are? What's that one thing if you change within the next year of holding that? What is that one thing? How big would it impact you and your family and your community? Connect your mind and your heart to it. Confirm with yourself that it came from God. That you know this is your calling in this moment right now. Set a covenant with him. Father, thank you for the strength of this week and the clarity you've brought. Cover every man here. Refine our hearts and multiply our impact through humble service. In Jesus' name, amen. We're going to skip over the sacred strike. You can end up doing that sacred strike, the one that was pre-put in there, or I'll try to do another one and get it up today. Just wasn't able with everything on there. So love, Craig. Good. So go ahead and grab your journal. Want to make sure we're so used to looking out. Don't make this about you for right now. I want you to just hear what I'm talking about, hear the words that I'm saying, and just keep journaling whatever's on your heart. Okay, whatever comes up. If something else shifts and something else comes up, like just keep writing these things down. Because this isn't just about you. It's about the brother who's still in the fight alone. You've been given insight from God all week. All week we've been sitting with him. Now write with one man in mind, the one who needs to hear the truth you've been shown. You're not trying to name this man. You're not going to name him. You're not supposed to name him. You're just trying to reach him. And really, maybe you're reaching the man you used to be. This is a deeper connection to you, men. Write for him. Speak to him. Let God use your obedience to reach him and reach you deeper in the process. You're not journaling to remember. You're journaling to release. This is how we reach the lost, forge the willing, and multiply the brotherhood. We just went over the 4 R's framework. I'm going to go through it again. Really, we get to reflect. What truth hit you deepest this week about serving others? Really, we went over humility this week. Second, record, write, or speak it raw. If you need to practice it 1 to 2, 3 times, do it. I just don't want you to feel bad about that. If it's not perfect and you're not getting your point across, over and over helps you know what's inside your heart and then being able to communicate it better. That's a good thing. Number 3, I want you to refine. How will you carry this truth of service into your body, being balance or business? Now that you've looked at Al and you've looked at the bigger situation and the man that you're supposed to speak to, and you truly have a heart for him and you want to reach him, at the same time, we also practice and know that this is a mirror for you. Bring it back. Bring it back. And that same truth that you're trying to use for him and reach him can really find a deeper understanding of who you are. And see where it pertains to body, being, balance, and business. Where can you really implement this? Number 4, release. Who needs the freedom you just found through serving? Again, men, you're not naming him, you're writing the message for him and for the man that you've been. So as you kind of keep going through there, again, what truth hit you the deepest this week? What is it that you're gonna use? You're gonna end up posting this #SovereignSavage, this video, this 1 to 5. Obviously, put it in our discussion. Each man here needs to be able to see that. And again, this isn't about perfection. It's about raw, honest integration. Share your truth. Brothers, hear me. If you've been here longer than 6 months, it's time to rise or be released. It's not because anyone's pushing you out, but because you've already been filled up. You've been sharpened, you've been covered and equipped. There comes a moment when a warrior stops consuming and starts commanding. When he stops waiting for the move of God and realizes he is one. So stand up. You're going to create the 1 to 5 minute video. Then speak to that man who is still where you once were, suffering, searching, and stuck. Bring those men here. Tell them the truth. Post in school. Post on your socials. Speak your revelation from God this week. Tag this brotherhood. Invite others to join us. If you've been here long enough to be forged, you've been here long enough to lead. Either bring the men here so we can all rise together, or go out and lead them yourself. But do not sit idle. It is time. It is time to rise. Men, I want you to also hear me. If you've been here less than 6 months, do not rush this unless you are truly ready. There's too much at stake. One careless comment on Facebook can either fan your flame or extinguish it. So make sure you carry the courage and the conviction to speak with truth, with fire, and love. Men, you've been forged for this moment. rise and lead. Time is now. So as you finish up with some of those things, get those. I'm going to post something else in here for you. We've been through this quite a bit. I want to help you out. We're going to get past that. We're going to go past the I'm not good enough. Nobody needs to hear my voice. I want you to start to see something a little more clear. This will help keep you in structure and alignment. Post this. You got to be you. Okay. Posted the instructions first, and then I posted the actual script. It's awesome is what I learned in Warrior as well. Every person in Warrior can say the exact same words as Garrett. Exact same. And you're going to draw different men. You're going to draw different men from the way you say it, who you are, every part of it. So I don't want you to get stuck on if you use this exact same thing and then somebody else on their channel is saying the exact same thing. It won't matter. It won't matter. Okay? So if you use this, when you use this, or if you change from this a little bit, don't get stuck on trying to hear the voice inside your head holding you back. Step in, be released. Okay? The instruction here, deliver this with a tone of earnestness and conviction, acknowledging the difficulty while emphasizing the power of the process. This is not about having all the answers, but about the courage to face the fire. You can go through and reword this a little bit and do this. If you can't get past some of the other things, then utilize this to put out and produce your video. Okay? It's either a full-on script or change it, whatever. I'm going to also put in here so you can attach this stuff here, makes it a lot easier. Put any of the other tags that you want to put in there, but make sure if you want to put up a picture first, when you get ready to post something, you want to put a picture, you want to put something, you don't want it to specifically say whatever the link of school is or my account or whatever. You want to put something, put the picture in there first, then drop this in with your text, because Facebook, whatever you drop in there first with that link is going to be the main picture. So, which, a lot of times I don't want the school link as my main picture. So I'm just giving you a heads up. Okay. But what I'm encouraging you is listen to what we went through. This is not a sales pitch for what this is here. You are sharing your truth. Okay. I want to be crystal clear. I don't need you going out and trying to make a commercial for this here. It's your truth and you're putting your voice out. And the thing is if you want to go and you're ready, go and build, take what you learned here, go and train and draw in and build your men. At the same time, if you're getting something out of this, man, that's the whole heart. If you're getting something out of it, speak your truth that came from God, and then bring them here so we can all rise. Because there was not a place like this when I was suffering. There wasn't. There was hope in my heart, and there was nobody to walk with. Okay. So, anybody have any questions before you go and do what you are called to do? Anybody got a like absolutely against any of this? This is really the first time I've been very direct about this. I want you to hear my heart in that. Is there anything? What are you getting? What are you hearing?
So you're saying it's not a commercial for Warrior, but it seems like it's a commercial for Warrior.
Good, good. Did you hear the words that I said earlier?
You said it's not.
No,
it's-
did you hear this? Good. I'm glad you're hearing one thing because that's the voice. Well, before I step into that, you've been here longer than 6 months. So you've been here longer than 6 months. I'll read this one first again. Brothers, hear me. If you've been here longer than 6 months, it's time to rise. Is that true, Kurt?
Oh, yes, I agree.
Okay, cool. So it's either time to rise or be released.
Yep. I had that one hit.
Okay, good. Thank you. Not because anyone's pushing you out, but because you've already been filled up. You've been sharpened, covered, and equipped. There comes a moment when every warrior stops consuming and starts commanding. When he stops waiting for a move of God and realizes he is one. So stand up, create a 1 to 5 minute video, then speak to that man who is still where you once were suffering. Where you were suffering, where you were searching, and where you were stuck. What do you hear me saying?
Leading that person who needs better, somebody who wants more, like I did. Leading somebody to a better life that they're meant to have, which I agree with. That's what I post about all the time.
Yeah.
I guess my reason for bringing it up is like, okay, what is our end goal?
Yeah. To reach that man, to really dial in. The stuff like that we put out a lot of times, the stuff that you're doing right now, same as me. There had to be a shift about 5 months ago of, was I trying to promote warrior, or did I shift to like, hey, if this is what we do is chase an alignment. This is what blesses my life. This is how we do it. This is what's going on. You either be a part of it, just put it out there for you. This is where I'm getting filled up. This is what's going on. This is how it is. Instead of rather than the other part, which I think you're also seeing, right? So it is a struggle to be able to do that, but I think I want you to hear my heart. So here's the thing. If you don't post any other thing except for all these amazing insights that you are getting, who is that promotion for?
If I'm posting just my insights,
Yep. With no direction, nothing, just where you are. What are you promoting?
well, then you're saying I'm just promoting myself.
Is it?
Why not?
Do you want them to be a part of this group?
If that's what they're called to do, yeah. I'm not saying I don't want to promote this group.
Right. No, and what's awesome is, Kurt, you are the one that is actually posting before these even was even a thing.
Right.
And really, it's not even about, if you don't want to post about this group, man, listen across. If you don't want to post about this group, don't. If you don't want them to know where you are and how you're getting filled up and where God is blessing you and all those things, don't. But you're already not doing that. What's awesome is look about 5 years back when I was dancing on the street in spandex after riding 100 or 200 miles doing stupid little stuff and putting my voice out there. Like then growing and then doing that. Like put your voice out there is the main thing. Put it out there. Say something, bring them somewhere, step up and lead. But there's this place where you keep saying, in your head, like, I'm awesome and I can lead everybody. And at the exact same time, you're like, I suck and I can't do this. So you're stuck in this place of like, well, maybe I'll put a little bit out, but then I'm not going to really put myself out.
Accurate.
It's a complete encouragement to like find your voice, listen to God's voice, find your voice. If you're called to lead, man, please leave here, go draw them in, lead them, do everything you're called to do. That is truly always been my heart. But this place of like being filled up and being stuck and not sharing anything with the other men. But if I talk to you individually, you're like there's no reason to leave. Like, I love this. This is amazing. It's so good. Like I was suffering before and now I'm growing and this is amazing. Sounds like church. Don't make this place a church. Not like that. Do not sit idle, man. It's time to rise. You can see it all around you. What are we doing here? You're literally going to listen to everything all week long. Put in all the work. Hide it in your heart and let it disappear and not share it with other people. That's what you already were doing before you came here.
Yeah.
Like, don't turn this place into that place either. And because I wasn't bold enough to encourage you just a bit more to speak your voice, has allowed us to become stagnant in those areas. So it's an encouragement right now. But when somebody becomes a part of the Sovereign Savage Syndicate, stuff that I give away for 4 days here, there you'll either be in or you're out. Same as Special Forces, same as Army Rangers, same as all of it. You're in or you're out. We will rise, we will lead, we will move, we will declare war on all of it through truth and love. You're not going to get kicked out of here. I won't even ask you again if you post or didn't post. I really don't give a rip. It's a pure encouragement for you. Rise or don't. But I want you to know I'm a heart. Like, we are not just some Bible group that stays silent in the night, not doing anything, but somehow we're comforting ourselves by waking up early, that we're actually getting something done when all you want to do is just hold it inside your own heart. There was a point when God, 5 years ago, literally told me to get off the pew. And I told my pastor, I looked him in the eyes right there and I said, I'm getting off the pew. It's either going to work or it's not. In some ways, it feels like it's still not. But God has built up a fire inside of me, and the boldness keeps building. I don't want you to be a part of this culture anymore. I want you to be a part of something much bigger than that. I'm crazy enough to believe that when Jesus says we will do more than he did, I believe it's possible, but it's not possible by just me sitting here.
Hey, can I read a Bible verse real quick that just came to my heart?
Yes.
John 10:10 says that I came that they may have life and have it abundantly. Jesus speaking, right? And what this call is to have life abundantly. The life of servanthood is abundant life. By giving, you get. By teaching, you learn. But the beginning of that verse says the thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. And when Ray's talking right now, we wage war so that we can know in the middle of two truths, the truth of reality and then the truth of spirituality, can happen at the same time. The abundant life is our spiritual life. The abundant life doesn't come from our physical reality. We have abundant life here by serving. I'm with this, man. I've been slothful here. I haven't posted. I'm in repentance, man. I want abundant life. I want what Ray's talking about. I don't want to give up anymore. Any more land to the devil, any more land to my mind. Wasteful thoughts, wasteful days, wasteful breaths. I came that they may have life and have it abundantly. And what Ray's saying is like, guys, we can have abundant life. Who has an abundant life? Who's giving from a place of overflowing right now? Who has so much money in their pockets they're just dying to go buy some homeless people some food? Who has so much time that they just can't wait to go sit in an old folks home and talk to old people about dying? We have the ability to serve each other, and I think we can do it a lot better. I know what Ray's talking about. I'm convicted, man. I've been here for 3 years, and by that math, I'm 5 times qualified to be teaching and learning at the same time from that position. It's truth. It's truth.
That was good. I heard people talk about the overflowing of the cup and stuff like that before. I've never heard anybody point out where that overflow should go, and I think that speaks a lot about your heart, that you talk about your cup being filled and then immediately transition like naturally and organically into, you know, what that overflow looks like and how it pours into other people. That's good, man.
Anybody else?
There are so many ways you can give without riches. I mean, yeah, riches are one way, but there's so many other servitudes that you can do to build your kingdom, you know, as you go. And that's pouring into others. You know, I mean, it costs zero, like Sean said, it costs zero to go visit an old folks home.
How much does it cost to come here?
Right. It doesn't cost anything to go there. It costs, you know, zero to go volunteer at Habitat Builds, or, you know, whatever it is, whatever your heart feels passionate about.
That's where I ask you though, as well,
Dedicate some time.
are you not passionate enough to wake up to be here?
Yeah.
How much do you pay to be here?
Mm.
How much do you get out of this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check your Facebook, man. Go over it literally go over it. Take a step back. Look over your Facebook and see what you're promoting already. Look at your posts. Look at what you want people to be a part of. It's going to take a lot if you look at it honestly.
Posted in the chat. What I hear you saying, Raylan, is we've created a plan here in this group to keep darkness away. Now it is time for those who are called to fight the darkness over there to stop the darkness from coming here, i.e. your family. In my opinion, that's what we are created by that's what was created by the founders under the allowance of the Father, the freedom to be able to worship him. The darkness could be the homelessness, poverty, fill in the blank, slothness, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, good. I'm going to finish it just a little bit with this one more time. And then you're free to do whatever you want for the next 3 days before we come back here. Because it is 3 days in the tempting and the testing on your own. So the encouragement was grab your journal. This isn't just about you. It's about the brother who's still in the fight alone. You've been given insight from God all week. Now, right, with one man in mind, the one who needs to hear the truth you've been shown. You're not trying to name him. You're not going to name him. You're not supposed to name him. You're just trying to reach him. And maybe you're reaching the man you used to be. What do you hear from that, Kurt?
Well, my reflection is that I'm serving to fulfill God's will and using the talents He's given me to make my life better so other people can make their life better. Not because it helps me, not because they're going to say, thank you, Kurt, for doing that, but I believe that I'm living out God's will for me so that others can see what I've done so they can turn like, oh, shit, you're right. I could be better. I could quit doing this. I could start doing this. That's just what I've been wanting to do, to just be the example of living better. Going from being afraid of dying early to having a happier life, having a life of abundance. My record is I cannot help you. I cannot help you. My lessons, my posts, words, stories will not change your life. Only you can change to become the person you're meant to be.
And when we can speak from truth in that area, we're not trying to sell whatever other on the other back end of it. Truly in this place, like more and more trying to be in that stillness and silence, what truly is working. This is coming at a place I literally like, I'm at almost at the place, like I've paid for programs that put this stuff out there. But I'm at the place, like I'm done. I'm done trying to promote it like Warrior was trying to do. I'm done trying to do it. If it's not literally seriously on my heart to do it and not put that post out, it's not just putting it out to sell or whatever. That's the same. I'm encouraging you to either put it out, but if it's not on your heart and you're not getting enough out of here to do it and you're not led to do it, but you're willing to put something else on Facebook that somebody else did and then copied rather than your own personal material, like just trying to open your eyes. I've paid hundreds of thousands of dollars what is in my mind and in my heart, and it's changed my life. And I'm giving it to you for free. So in this as well, I'm saying speak to him. Let God use your obedience to reach him and reach you deeper in the process. Anybody, what do you hear me say right there?
Time to get real, raw, relevant, and produce some results. And really be honest, man. Put some effort into surrendering. Really contemplate where you're at. You know, for me, the inventory's got some stark contrast to it. You know, like there's a lot of ways that I want to tighten up with the Lord, tighten up in my mind, give him more time. You know, like what gets more time? Does my Bible right here get more time than my phone? There's a lot of days it doesn't. What's the biggest priority? In my mind, I say that he's the biggest priority because I realize his value, right? Producing results. How many guys am I bringing into the group? How many guys am I actually encouraging? Am I just consuming? Yeah, I don't think that's a great report card. Um, body being balanced in business, there's a place in here that I can satisfy my mind. And I think I can speak for the whole group. You can satisfy yourself by checking off a bunch of these boxes. You can treat your wife and family better. You can treat your body and being better. You can treat business better. And all those things are leveling up. So you think you're doing better when really you're just milking the system and easing on through. Like, I'm speaking from experience here. I'm not. And
You just hit on my experience in Warrior.
yeah, like there's more here. There's more that I'm not tapping into, and I'm the limiting agent.
Yeah.
There's a thing I remember going through selection, and I was broken down, man. I didn't want to keep running with my plates on. I just didn't want to keep. My hips were hurting, my knees were hurting, my back was hurting. And there was a kid that was weaker than me. He was quiet, and he just blew right by me. And I was like, no, man. Like, if he can do it, I can do it. And that switch in my brain made me stronger to endure more. And I think where Ray's at right now is there's a spot, man, where he's at, where I smell it. I can smell the trail, and he's already there on the kill. And he's saying, I'm here, man. This is the spot. Follow me as I follow Christ. I'm willing to give my surrender to the Lord with Ray here in this group because it's earned my trust. And I think we should. I don't know what that means for you guys, but for me, that means being more obedient, being more expedient about deleting more in my life immediately. Less time on my phone is a big one. More time in my Bible is a big one. More time sharing with you guys is a big one. Less time chasing money, and really that's a big distraction that you get gold rewards for. And getting in and tasting the blood with Ray, really getting in more with the dirt, getting into the grind of being a servant, being more, it's scary, I think, for a lot of us, and I can speak for most of you because you're all men, is when you get to the point of success, that's when you start putting back the blinders back on. Well, I can just focus on this. And really, you're saying I can be a piece of junk to everything else in my life because I've got some success here. And that pride is the beginning of our fall. And then we wonder why God had to take it away again. Why can't I ever do enough? Why can't I ever be enough? And the whole time, God's positioning you to stay on it, stay in the hunt, stay on the kill, be a provider, humble, successful. But just that little switch in our mentality is keeping us from actually tasting heaven on earth. This is a real call. I know this is a real call. But it takes some action. It can't just be identifying a real call. It can't just knowing a foe. You've actually got to put your hair. You got to pull the trigger. Whatever that's worth.
Yeah, thank you, Sean. We can hear your heart, man. Thank you. Yeah. This last little part before I let you go. You've been transparent and you're already doing most of all of these things, Kurt. Just listen. I want to hear your heart again on this. It's just direct reflection. I love it. You're not journaling to remember. You're journaling to release. What do you hear?
It's like honing in the last 14 months in Warrior and my last 26 months on my journey into one message that can go out to everybody, be pinned on my Facebook. Like, this is the thing. I'm turning a corner. I'm at a new level. What is that message that people need to know? That I'm not the Kurt from 23. I'm not the alive in 25 Kurt anymore. What is the Kurt of 26? And how is anybody going to quit just watching and do something about it. And I think that's what I want from things I post. Like, I'll quit watching and just decide to be better. A retired ag teacher's wife got killed on the road last week. Funeral was yesterday. I'm like, you don't know when when your life ends.
I hear you. I hear you.
Life.
So there's a part, right? There's a part where I hear your story, right? And what I'm speaking to is we continually bring it back to like sharing your truth in the spirit. And I'm asking like to release those parts, to put that out. This is how we reach the lost. This is how we forge the willing. And this is how we multiply the brotherhood. By telling them that we were once overweight and now you're not, almost never works. Telling them that you used to drink tap water and now you drink this amazing water, which absolutely I'm sure works, but it doesn't draw them in.
Yeah.
When you can share the actual truth and they can listen to this, this will be my last part. Okay. I think this is more true than anything. Light, Jesus is light, but there's a part, there's the light that what we see can be manipulated. Okay. Light can be reflected and transformed and it can be manipulated. And the things we see aren't always what we think we see, but vibration cannot be manipulated. Vibration can be felt. So when I hear you, Kurt, when I hear you, I can tell the difference between you just talking or then all of a sudden you hit those points and I can hear it. I can feel it heart to heart all the way from Nebraska, which means you're in the middle of nowhere, which means like you're almost unconnectable. Like I can feel your heart all the way through that. I know the other men right now are you can remember. Like we've seen Kurt all of a sudden tap into his heart, but we continually say, "Oh, I'm in my heart," and I'm like, "I'm watching it. I'll watch the shift." In your mind, blah 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 blah, to his heart, and his heart is for everything. That's what I'm cluing you in on. This is what I want you to get used to going into. And the more difficult I make that in some ways, the more obstacle I present to you, like this one, which your mind right now, because a lot of what you've been doing is just selling stuff online, is an obstacle. Now you look at this as another thing that Kurt has to sell online. It's hard to hear my truth in my heart when you're in your perspective, which that's what happens. I mean, that's life. So I better do better at communicating and listening to you so that I can communicate better, right? That's what all this is. But it's very easy to hear that other voice like, man, I'm already selling a bunch of things. And he just told me to do something else. I'm already doing enough things.
Nailed it.
Yeah. But why are we truly here? What am I truly trying to get you guys? I'm trying to get you out of the reality that seems so real to you. And I'm trying to get you to operate from the spirit. Everything is rest, man. Everything is stillness and silence. I'm just moving and doing and producing from a place of rest.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep. What you got?
Awesome. Is there a bunch of feedback or anything?
Nah.
Okay, if it happens, I got a new audio setup, so just let me know. I think the message here, and this is kind of what came from us talking yesterday, is like I've been probably 4 or 5 months or so when I go to church, I'm like where can I serve from? How can I serve? And I think all of this boils down for me, like the questions that you asked about how you're doing, Ray, how you can impact us at the beginning. I think one of the things that kind of hit me was that the way that you show up for me, it's like I'm learning how to squat from never having squatted before, right? Or like some type of weightlifting. And so when I come in here, it's like, nah, Jake, like, don't let your knees bow out. Like, let's take 5 pounds off. You're going too high, right? Like, and that form correction allows me to see like or it allows me to stop being a man that's operating from a place of distraction and deceit and like allowing darkness to win, right? And then that drives my where I'm operating from my execution. So when I come in, it realigns me to this place of essentially finding like God's compass in my heart, right? And that allows, like, when I do that, that's the slowing down, the breathing, find that compass. And it almost like it like brings light to that darkness for me in my life, right? It brings clarity to my mind. It like destroys that deceit. And then instead of being distracted by all of these things that I've got going on in life and like, how do I have time for this and time for that? It's like, no, like there's the heart, there's the character. This place is who I am, where I'm going to operate from. God's given me that. Okay, these are the steps I need to take, and I'm going to walk through life and handle these things. Like they're consuming, they take time, they're responsibilities, but when it's from that place of God's compass, like, let's move in this direction. Here's my character that's going to show up in these things. And so I think kind of what you're asking and what you're saying, and like for me, I'm pretty clear in this, right? Like I have spent the last month trying to get maybe month and a half trying to get an appointment set up with the pastor at my church. Like, hey, I want to share my testimony. And I've been kind of, every time I see an email about it, I'm like, what does this mean? Like, what am I going to share with this guy? I don't know what I'm going to say. And I think for me, what that means is I'm going to go in there, share with him my testimony, but then also probably between now and when I go, pray and figure out like, this is an opportunity absolutely to broadcast. Like, let me serve my community all the way in here in Texas by trying to find the men that still operate from those distraction, deceitful, and darkness places. And like, hey, that's a compass. It's in you. Here, like, I know a place where we can find that, and we can make that your foundation and how you can operate. So I don't know. That's kind of what I'm feeling, and I think.
Yep. And that's where I've navigated the past. Like I won't leave a church, right? I'm not leaving the church. I think that's where the men are. I went and spoke this weekend, right? Like because I was invited. But it's interesting, man. Like you want to go and serve at the church, which is beautiful. Go and serve. I serve at the church. It's beautiful. But you also won't share about here.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that like,
Yeah.
so
that's what I'm hearing you say. I'm just making it just a little bit, right? Like you'll go and serve at church, talk about church, say where you go to church, but where are you getting filled up?
no, what I'm
Where are
saying is
you a part of?
like I can serve and bring the two together. Like
Yep.
it's very much an opportunity to bring the two together. Like, hey, because I don't really even serve at the church, right? Like I go and I've like it's been kind of like I know I need to, right? And I've been trying to figure out like what's the right way for me to serve. Like, okay, I'm a cop and I have a cop car. Like, do I show up and just like start doing security because that's like a thing I do? You know, like no, that's not what I want to do. I do that every other day.
But I want you
know
to
what I mean?
also, yeah, I want you to see there's when we start getting into this place and we think we're stepping into the spirit, I'm promoting serving, but I want you to hear like it a lot of times it says do more. So now you're wanting to serve the church. For me, the church has never, you listen to my testimony that I already put out. The church is not the one that actually loved me into health.
Yeah,
It's not.
I don't know
by
if you're
not doing more, you're already showing up here. You're already showing up here and you're being here. Any man that you bring here is your man to walk with. Same as it would be church, but it wasn't happening at church, or it's not, and it wasn't, but now you're here. But it's interesting because then you're called back to church. Awesome. But then you're going to do what this, like, if it's going to be, go and do it. Like, be all in, go in on the church. Like, that's awesome. But I am the same. I think both merge perfectly.
Yeah, I think because when I found you, man, I thought you were like involved, a part of the church, right? Like, I mean, you are, but
I am, but they have cast me out. They have on some ways. I love Jesus. I'm all in on Jesus, but as far as the structure, block perspective of the church, they don't like me.
I guess what I'm getting at is I feel like it's an interesting opportunity that all these things are coming together, and it's like kind of in the same way that you were involved at Rock Bible when I met you. It's like, yeah, Raylan does this thing, right? And then I came and found out about it, and it's like, yes, it's what, like, you go to you go to church to pick up gas, right? Like that saying that you have. It's not that I want to serve the church. I'm thinking it's an opportunity for me to be able to say, like, hey, where are the guys in this church that do operate from this distraction, deceit, and darkness, and like, can I help them and bring them here? Because like, how would that not be beneficial, and whatever that looks like. So
Yeah. Again, right before I do, yeah, I want to honor that part that you're seeing both. I think it's both. Most men in where I am, they know what it is, and then they leave the church because they realize like the structure that they do is mostly just for the church. Promote the church, give the money to the church. Yeah, like there's everything for the church, and we've lost actually who Jesus is. And so that's what I seriously am fighting for. Jesus stood right in front of the Pharisees of that whole deal and said, I'm right in front of you and you can't even see me.
Yeah, I mean that's the right thing, dude. Like Jesus said, he was pretty visceral as well, man. Stand in that. Like you gotta you if you have ears to hear, let him hear. Right? Like just because you want to save somebody doesn't mean that's your role. Just because Ray wants us all to pick this up doesn't mean we all will. Right? Like that's the call, is like not more action or more effort there. It's, are we really going to do this? And we will all know because the spirit is willing. The spirit is real and it does testify. And I know you guys can tell I'm not all the way in because I know I'm not all the way in. And I know that Ray is saying, look, dude, you've been around here for 3 years. To me, where are you going to go with this, dude? Right? Like, am I not committing suicide? Nope. I'm a happy man. I know where my rest and peace lies in Jesus, right? I have the faith and allegiance. It's not about going like this is, man, if God is real and his call is real, then so is the requirement that we check in every day to ensure that we are in the faith. And if we are checking in and doing that, is that really what we're doing? Or are we just going through the regalia so that we can look like the team? And and I don't blame Ray at all. What he's asking, what he's passionate about is the transformation. And what's breaking Ray's heart, and I hear him, is that are we really trying to transform here, or are we just trying to conform again to a new answer where the opposite is actually what the truth is? The opposite is that nothing has the answer except for the king, and he is in me, and I have to tap in. I have to deny the flesh so that I can gratify the spirit who's actually trying to talk to me. That is, dude, I don't think we like, are we going to go and try to save the world? I mean, how about saving myself first? How about making sure that everybody in our group is in? They're all turning dimes. Everybody's doing the right thing. Dude, if like this, man, the biggest word that I have lately is covenant. I haven't taken covenant serious, not in any way, not in marriage, not in relationship with the Lord, not in relationship with myself. I can ensure discipline for a period of time in order to get what I want. If I don't get what I want, I decide that timeline. Anybody else? Like where I'm seeing, dude, is that it's time. It's time. It's time for like today,
Yeah.
more. More meditation, more quiet, more answers from the Lord. Why am I still questioning anything? He's been doing nothing but give me answers in Revelation for 44 years. But my willingness to listen has been the problem. It's my willing not only maybe to listen, but then to obey. Maybe I did listen for years and then I got scared of obeying because he started asking for more and more, which he does. He asks for anything and everything. Ah, man, I'm on fire, man. Like I'm not on fire like I'm some holy roller. I'm on fire with passion to see myself through the race. This is a marathon. I want to see the end.
Yeah.
So easy to want to quit, dude. So easy to think that or to tell yourself that you're on the race and you're just double-minded, triple-minded, quintuplet-minded, all the different things you're going after.
Yeah.
It's time.
It is time. Man, if you've been here longer than 6 months, you're caught up in right here. This is even a new growth in me. This is a new strength in this piece to be able to share my heart more and more and then communicate to where, like, hey, let's check in. What are you hearing? I'm hearing all sales, not the men. You want me to focus on the process rather than the person. No. Like my heart is, I'll say it crystal clear. My heart is to focus on the person here in reality that's in front of you, the person of Christ. That's it. That's it. That's all I'm promoting. That's all I want. Okay. If you're here in sales, I've been here 5 years, long enough. I don't need you. Nobody has already promoted it, and it's fine. But the point is not the promotion of it. If you can promote your church because you get filled up there, go there, serve there, fight for them, do that. Let them fill you up. Be here. If you want to be here, you're already being here. You promote this place and bring somebody here, they're already where you are. That's not doing more. You're already doing this. Then you get somebody in your community that it is. You do that enough times, you can do this on your own. But if you can't even bring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people here, like, man, good luck on your, like, it's tough. I've spent 5 years just trying to create even what this is. Like, God has done something inside my heart, and I want you to, I'm like, here, let's go. But if you're here and you're not rising after 6 months, you're also, there's that place where you're holding us back because you're giving permission to everybody else to just sit on their hands. That's lukewarm, man. It's lukewarm. It's unacceptable. In my heart, it's unacceptable. Okay? But if you've been here less than 6 months, 6 months is a long time as well. If you've been here less than 6 months, also hear my heart. Please don't do anything. It's too dangerous. One person will say something on Facebook, you'll get no comments, and because you don't get no comments, that's already stopped you. That's why your hesitation. It's not about me. It's not about you or that. You've already posted a couple things about Jesus online. Nobody responds. That's rejection. You don't want to be rejected. So now you're not going to go through it. And then it's too dangerous. Under 6 months and you're not filled up and you're not confident in who you are, they say something, they'll take your fire away and you won't even show up here anymore. Let it take seed. Okay. I'm going to close it out. I'm going to close it out with the last charge. I want you to hear again, like men, reflection is not the end. Today, reflecting, going over, communicating, doing all of this, navigating our mind, navigating our heart, navigating the depth of our soul, reaching into eternity and all of these things of what it means. It's not the end. It is the forge. Multiply what you learned this week. Multiply it. Carry it into your body. Carry it into your being, into the depths of who you are. Carry it into the balance and the way that you lead your family. Take it into your business in the way that you are in your being. Not trying to tell them or show them how awesome and all this new stuff is. Look at all these new things that I got that I'm wearing or that I'm like doing all these things. Look at me. It's not. Let them see who you are. Let them hear your truth coming from you. Let them feel the vibration of who you are. Operate from a place of predictable power and walk in sovereign obedience to the Lord, ruled by God, but also unleashed by him. This is covenant, man. This is covenant with God. This is the blood. This is the blood of Christ. It's covered in the blood of Christ. Okay? This is our spiritual warfare. You got 3 days on your own. Being tempted and tested. Like, please, be forged in that. Fly sovereign, strike savage.
Anything and everything.
Is it over?
Yeah, what do you think, brother? It took just a minute.
Hey, baby.
Love you. Yeah, just Jeremy for a minute. I'm coming in. I know we went really long. Okay. See ya. I know that's probably a lot the first week, brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think? What do you hear?
Just in my notes, I have so many questions and emotions during this season. Why, Lord? How can this be your will? But I also know I can't control others or make them find the truth. That is something they have to do on their own. I just have to I have to have the courage to follow the path, even when it is so hard.
Yeah, keep going. Let me know a little bit more about that. Like, I'm still putting it together. I know that means a lot to you. I can tell. Like, tell me more, man. Let it release.
Like I've always had the knowledge, but I never had the courage to follow through with what was to be done, whatever it was. And I've always just surrounded myself with the comfort instead of facing the darkness. I don't know. I think I'm still wrapping my head around it too.
No, this is beautiful. This is what I want you to do. I've seen, like, you're right in the vein of this, brother. And I'm going to make it a little bit easier on you. Okay. You're going to go and do like a 1 to 5 minute video. It's just know that it's yours. It's yours. It's yours. It's yours. Know when you're doing that video, if you don't watch it 5 more times and you want to still put that on, say, school, then put it on school after listening to it like 5 times. And you know that you're putting it into a safe place. But do the video for you, because you're in the vein of this place right here, and you need to, for so many years, you've shut down this voice. You shut it down, and right now it's trying to get out. But then it still is like, well, like, how do I communicate it to Raylan? And then, like, what if I put it out there? And then once I say it, then it's out there. Like, just be with God, but also record that so that you know. This is why you want to do it. You can come back to that one month later, 1 year, 5 years, and it's still yours. Like, don't have to share that, but you have to start to communicate that. I can see it in you. I already know that you're gonna be able to reach men, lead men. Like, there's something already about just who you are, that gift is already there. We don't have to build that. We don't have to. It's just there. It's who you are. But what's keeping it is this trained culture part of being beat down and hold your voice down, and just like, this is what you need to do. And you've never been able to honor your own soul. So honor it. Honor yourself very gently, very gently. You're in a fragile state right now. It's like one of those ones that you could go worse and do the things that you've always done and reject this opportunity, or step into being uncomfortable, being exposed. Does your heart hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Again, go do it. Don't even post that video. Like, don't. I want you to sit with it, because you're reminding yourself, these videos that I'm having them do, they sell stuff and they communicate and they produce and they do those things. And I do those things. So that's what they're hearing. This is to go deeper and reach you. That's all you're doing. So that when you play that again, you can hear. And if you go to sleep next week and you feel like, man, I think I'm good, you'll play that again and you'll go, has all this been taken care of that I said inside of this? Has this truth been taken care of? Have I walked this out completely? And you'll be able to go, this will go, yeah. And you'll go, nope, nope. Can you do that? Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. You're at the
I need to
perfect, you're at the
I need to
perfect place.
I need to reflect on that for a little bit, but yeah.
Don't let it rip right now when we get off. You spent an hour and a half on the phone call. Let it rip right now. It will be taken from you.
Okay.
And here's the next part. It will be taken from you, or you're going to reflect and you're going to turn it into a mind thing, which you've always done that. Don't turn it into a mind thing. You're feeling, it just took me an hour and a half to get to your heart for you to feel this. If you separate from it, you'll lose it. I'm only speaking experience. Okay? Don't lose it. You're in a raw, beautiful, experiential place that you can tap into truth. Let the truth flow from you. You'll know that part, like, that's it. The one that feels scary, that's it. This up here, feeling in time, talking just to talk, nada. Okay? Yeah. Don't wait. 1 minute, one to 5 minutes. That's it. That's all it is.
Okay.
Okay. Bro, you were really on my heart this morning. That's why I texted you. Much
Thank
love,
you.
much respect. Okay.
I do.
Get it. Go to war, brother. Go to war.
All right. Love you, man. Thanks.
Amen.